morning, everyone. Ro from Ro's Kitchen here. I wanted to share with you a breakfast I'm going to make because I'm home and I have time, and this is something I really recommend for a weekend because it's a little bit more work. I got it from the brand new book, The Engine to 7-Day Rescue Diet. I had pre-ordered this months ago when it came in and had some great recipes in it. So the recipe we're going to make today from here is called the Oat Pancakes. All right. So let me show you how this is going to go down. Let me show you, first of all, we are going to be adding all the ingredients and making our own flour. So what he had us do is he had 1.5 cups of oats. This happens to be the dry mix container that goes to my Vitamix. Ugh, brain freeze. That's because I'm hungry. Okay. So I have 1.5 cups of oats in here. I added 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, pinch of nutmeg, and a pinch of allspice. No, not allspice. Cloves. Okay. Can't think because I'm hungry. Okay. So these are my dry ingredients. I'm going to blend this up to make it a flour, smooth consistency. Then I have set aside, you can see on here I have my dry and my wet ingredients. And what I did was I didn't have an orange because it called for zest of an orange and the juice. So I have these tangerines. So I put them in my lemon juicer and I'm just going to squeeze in the juice here. You can see it makes a lot of juice. And that's all there is to it. So I did that. And so I probably have about 1/3 cup of juice. They're not really clear on how much. I did zest them first because it does call for orange zest. This sounds really like it's going to be fantastic. So next step is we're going to go ahead and put this over on the Vitamix. I'm going to grind it down to a fine flour. So we're going to go ahead and grind it down. It doesn't really take long. And we'll make a flour out of it. And it's a separate container from the Vitamix, the container that comes with the Vitamix. So that's it. We're done. We've got our flour now. We're going to mix our flour in with our wet ingredients. Okay, so we're going to go over here. And I'm going to go ahead and start making my mix. So I put the flour in my measuring mixing bowl, I like to call it. I have this 4-cup Pyrex dish with a spout that I love to use. And now I'm going to go ahead and add my wet ingredients. So it called for 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Guess what? I found out I don't have any vanilla left. I have to buy more. So I have almond. So I'm going to put almond extract in there. Then it calls for 1/4 cup of applesauce. And normally I would like to just take my apple and put it in my food processor or my blender and just throw an apple in and make it myself, but I had 1 more cup of applesauce left, so I thought I'll just go ahead and use that. Then it calls for the zest of the orange. You know, this apple and orange flavoring is going to be fantastic. And then the juice from the orange, and I'm hoping that's not too much juice, but we'll find out in a minute. I'm going to just mix that up a little bit. And then it says, oh, it does call for 1/2 brown banana smashed. Well, I got news for you. I don't think I have any. So I don't have any smashed brown bananas. So we're just going to have to make do without and see how our mix comes out. And then it said 1 cup of almond milk. So I've measured that out. But I'm not going to pour it all in at once because in case I had extra juice, I just don't want to have it too soupy. I don't want to have to add more flour. So I'm stirring this, as you can see. It's coming out to a good consistency. It smells amazing. It really does. So I don't want the milk, I don't want the mix too thick. So I'm going to add just a little bit more milk. Doesn't look like I'm going to use the whole thing. Maybe I had more juice than I thought, or more juice than I expected. They weren't clear on the amount of juice. So I think that's probably the consistency I need. I think that'll work. Smells wonderful. Almond, and I'm going to turn the heat on. I'm going to get my pan hot. Now in my other pan, I have some frozen blueberries because I'm going to make a compote to go with this. And then what I want to do is throw in some orange sections. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this in. I'm going to squeeze the juice. Oh, little pit there. I can always get those later. So I'm going to take the meat out of the shell. And maybe I'll just throw it in whole. It'll cook down. So I didn't have any oranges, but I have a big bowl of tangerines that I'm trying to go through. So I'll just put those in. If I catch a pit, great. If not, I can scoop it out later. Pit won't hurt you. You're not going to grow an orange tree in your tummy. Oh, I think I'm going to squeeze these. They're getting some juice out of them. So I'm going to cook these down to make my compote. And if I use the orange, the juice from the orange, I'll probably not have to use any maple syrup. So we're going to go ahead and put that on, and I'm going to set that on medium-high. So I'll know my pan is ready when I splash some water and I see it dance. Oh yeah, it's dancing. Great. So I'm going to go ahead, and as my mix sat there, I felt like it got, I don't know, maybe too thick. Well, we're going to try a small one first and see where it goes. Okay? But I think I might go ahead and add a little bit more milk to this. I'm going to try it with one. As I've made pancakes for years, I really do think this is too thick. But we're going to try one to taste, and we'll add milk as we need it. So, my blueberries are cooking down. I can hear them sizzling. And I put the temperature on medium-high. I think I told you that already. And I'm smashing the oranges a little bit in there, the orange sections, to bring the juice out so it'll cook down. The pancake I have on medium. I might put it, no, I don't want to put it up any higher. And we're just going to wait and see for the bubbles. Waiting for those bubbles, I don't know if I'm going to get them because this batter is really thick. Probably end up using most of the milk. But let's take a peek. The bottom looks like it's nice and brown. Look at that, that's beautiful brown bottom. But it's going to take longer to cook. So I am going to thin out my batter some more. So I may end up using all of the almond milk after all. But I didn't want to take a chance on making it too thin. But I noticed the longer it sits, of course, like regular pancake mix, it thickens up. I love the orange zest in there. That looks so appetizing. So what we're going to do, you can hear the blueberries bubbling, and I'm going to let them cook down to a thickness. But in the meantime, I did tell you I was hungry. So we are going to try a pancake. That's what we're going to do. So we are going to taste it and see if it's any good. Can't imagine it not being any good. All right, so let's see. Now that side looks good too. I don't know how the middle will be, but I am going to go ahead and make another one. This one I did make a little bit thinner, so now you see why I have a plate here, because this thing always drips on me. But let's go ahead and try this, and we're going to do it with a little maple syrup, since my blueberry's not done yet. Although, I wouldn't mind taking, put this on a simmer, actually I wouldn't mind taking a little bit of this blueberry sauce, even though it's a little too thin, and giving it a shot. So let's try this. Okay, so I have my blueberries, my pancake. Let's see. The middle looks like it's cooked. This is delicious. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting cinnamon and I'm getting orange. This is excellent. You're going to love this. Now let me try it with a little of the blueberry, because I didn't get that before. This is great. You know, people who don't eat plant-based or don't think you can get what you need from it, they're missing out. This is wonderful. Think about it. You're getting your oats, you're getting cinnamon. Ah, look at. This one's bubbling. Isn't that beautiful? I did get to the right consistency. Oh, I am very happy. All right, so let me check. Oh yeah, this baby's ready to flip. Are you ready? See this? I know this spatula looks beat up. I've had this spatula for probably 25 years. I can't find another one like it. They're all too thick to me. I just love this thing. But, oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That is picture perfect. Picture perfect. I love it. This is going to be a great breakfast. All right, so that was it. I just wanted to fill you in on what I'm doing before the new year comes. I have to tell you, I'm very happy. I did not gain any weight this holiday. I stayed the same, which shocked me because I did have the monster of sugar attack me. I fought back, but he did win a couple battles. Oh well, that's the way it goes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will put Rip's book title below, so make sure you click, you go ahead and look that up. Have a wonderful day, and if I don't do a video before New Year's, I want to say Happy New Year, but knowing me, I'll at least check in and tell you Happy New Year and tell you what's going to happen in the new year. I've got some great things working, so I can't wait to share with you. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye now.